Good morning everybody and welcome to another one of my vlogs. This one unfortunately is going to be a little bit bitty as I was a little bit poorly this week. First I got a cold, which normally never happens on an open air tour. I don't know how I managed that. But yeah, I got a bit of a flu-y cold unfortunately, which meant I didn't want to record quite as many videos. And then I came down with gastroenteritis later in the week, which is not pretty at all. Now full credit to my team because they managed to carry on the show even when I was being very ill around them, and over the next few days when I was still struggling to get myself back together. They were absolutely amazing and they looked after me beautifully, so they were wonderful. The show must go on. The show must go on. However, that's just tour life. We don't have understudies, we just have to carry on when these things happen, and tour life has its ups and its downs, and yes, that may have been a down, but I had some great ups this week. For instance, it was my birthday at the start of the week, and birthdays can sometimes be a bit sad when you're around tour because you miss your friends, your family. However, my team really looked after me this year. The night before my birthday, we had time to have a little sort of mini party, although technically it was my birthday by the time we got to the hotel. So I had a nice bottle of bubbly, which was wonderful. And then the next day, they got me lots of treats. They even had me a cake, as you'll see in the video, which was so lovely. So anyway, enjoy this video. And yes, if you do look at it at times and think, gosh, Nicola looks very tired there, don't worry. I'm not being overworked. I was just struggling with being a little bit poorly.
Night. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nisha. Happy birthday to you. Oh!
Now, as some of you may know, I am lactose intolerant, so I was very pleased to receive a cake for my birthday, but even more so when I found out it was a dairy-free cake, as you can see from my face in this picture. I was very happy, especially because at Illyria Theatre, cake is practically compulsory. Good evening everyone, we're here at the lovely Chepstow Castle. We're all set up behind, as you can see, and this place is utterly lovely. The sun's setting at the minute, so hopefully we should have some nice shade when it comes around to our evening performance. And I'm just to fill up many water bottles before the show because, well yeah, we drink a lot of water.
But being seasoned with a gracious voice obscures the show of evil. In religion, what damn it error but some sober brow will bless it and approve it with a text.
Just a little interjection here, folks. If you don't know me personally, you might not realise, but I'm quite a history buff. So for that reason, I love going to Chepstow Castle. Firstly, it was built in 1067, which makes it, I believe, the oldest post-Roman stone fortification in Britain. And secondly, and even more cooler than that first fact, it was the home of William Marshall. Now, if you don't know who William Marshall is, go away and look this man up because he was incredible. He started his life as a hedge knight with nothing but his sword, his horse and his armour, and he built his way up to become the greatest noble in England. He lived through 5 kings. He lived through King Stephen, King Henry II, King Richard, King John, and finally King Henry III. Now by that point he was such an incredible man with such great influence that King John made him regent for his son, which means he was a regent for a king, a man who started his life with nothing. He's incredible. He also married an incredible wife, Isabella de Clare, who was a great heiress who brought him most of the wealth that enabled him to get to his power. So they are a fantastic couple. And if you're into your history and you've never heard of them, then I really do recommend you look them up. But this is one of the lovely things about getting to go to these amazing venues, is we do get to go to some places that have just so much history and are so fascinating. For me, going to Chepstow was particularly amazing because of this. Good evening everybody. We are here at Frome Merlin Theatre's Amphitheatre for our 17th show. As you can see, if I pan up a little bit, it's another glorious day. We had another blistering hot get in and we look set for another nice warm evening show. And at this point I would kill for a bit of overcast cloud, would be nice. 16, 17 degrees. Don't want any rain. No rain, thank you very much. But yeah, if you've got any overcast weather that you don't want, clouds, you send them my way. Send them my way. We'd absolutely love that. So we've just had a delivery We've just been given some of these to keep us going. Amazing. And also I'm going to pan down so you can see Chris. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh my goodness. Well-fed actors are happy actors. We had another lovely warm audience at Frome, and the weather continued to be very warm as well. It was a little hot on stage, but here are some lovely photos from that show. Here we are, folks, at the lovely Lincoln Castle. We're all set up and ready to go. But if I pan the camera around over there, what's that, folks? What is that? That looks like it could be our first rainy cloud of the tour. Now, we do have a sweepstake going as to what the first rainy show is going to be, and Bo, who plays Antonio, had today. So if we get rained on today, Bo will be sort of happy. So yeah, looks like we could potentially get a bit of drizzle, maybe a bit of rain in tonight's show. Here we are in the interval. Hasn't rained yet. Clouds still looking a little bit threatening, but there is some blue sky there, so Bo hasn't won the sweepstake just yet. So, folks, Bo did not win the sweepstake. It didn't rain at Lincoln, which means that is the start of Rain Watch, which should be quite a hot topic in the next video or so, depending on when it rains. But yeah, thanks as always for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time.